Hello, today we're going to be looking at calculating and drawing Ohms Law. To start with, we're going to recall the equation for Ohms Law. We're going to calculate the current, potential difference and resistance of various circuits and components, and then we're going to draw and explain Ohms Law in a graphical sense. Recapping Ohms Law, we covered this last time, and we had a definition from our previous video where the current of a circuit is directly proportional to the potential difference of the circuit, but inversely proportional to the resistance of the circuit. What this means, and we'll just recap this here, our current is proportional to the potential difference, and our current is inversely proportional to the resistance. Okay? This is what we developed last time, and then this led to our equation, which gives us V, our potential difference, is equal to our current times by our resistance, which is R. So I is our current, and our resistance is R. Our potential difference is measured in volts, our current is measured in amps, and finally our resistance is measured in ohms, which has this symbol, which is omega. Okay? And all this means is increasing the resistance, so making the resistance greater, making it more difficult for the electrons to flow, will cause the current to decrease. So the resistance was just how difficult it is for the electrons to flow, and the current is how many electrons are flowing. So increasing the resistance causes the current to decrease. And that makes sense in the idea of if you made it harder for you to walk down a corridor, it's going to take longer and it's going to be more difficult for more people to walk down it. And therefore, the flow of people will decrease. So increasing the resistance of the circuit causes the current to decrease. Therefore, this means they are said to be inversely proportional. This means that as one goes up, the other will go down. So if we increase the current, the resistance will go down. It's easier for more electrons to go through. Okay? Now, what this leads us to is a drawing of an IV characteristic. And all this shows us, and this is Ohm's law, that as the current increases, this is our I, this is our current, the potential difference will also increase. And our IV characteristic, our drawing of Ohm's law, is the start. The current of the circuit is directly proportional to potential difference of the circuit. So if we keep R the same and we make I 5, then V is also going to be 5 times by whatever R is. If we double I, so it's 10, we're going to double this side as well. If we triple I, then we're going to triple V. And so what this means, and what this leads to, is a directly proportional relationship, where we draw a straight line, hopefully with a ruler, where as I increases, as the current increases, the potential difference also increases. This line should be straight. And all that means is that as the current increases, the potential difference will also increase. This is our drawing of Ohm's law. I would highly recommend you draw this. Make any notes that you've missed before. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to practice using our new equation. V equals I times R. And just before we do that, let's put that into a triangle for ourselves. On our top, we are going to have V. And on the bottom, we're going to have I times R. An ammeter measures a current of 2 amps flowing through it. The resistance of the circuit is 50 ohms. It's 5 ohms. Calculate the potential difference of the circuit. Now, whenever we do any exam question, we need to follow some steps. That first step is, as we read the question, we want to make sure that we highlight any important information. So an ammeter measures the current of 2 amps flowing through it. That's our current. Our current is now 2 amps. We know that. The resistance of the circuit is 5 ohms. Calculate the potential difference of the circuit. So let's write that in terms of its lettering. So we're just going to add this. So this is our current. Our current is I. Our resistance is R. Calculate the potential difference is V. Okay. So therefore we now know V equals an unknown variable. It's asking us to calculate that. I is equal to 2, because we've highlighted that important information, 2 amps, and R is equal to 5 ohms. So we're going to draw these 2 lines. You can write this continuously going down. We're going to use our equation V equals I times R. I'm just going to write that out. And if we need to rearrange it, this is the chance to do it. So if we need to make I the subject, we'd have I is equal to V divided by R, because we're going to move this across the other side. If we need to make R the subject, we're going to move this across to the other side. So it'll be V divided by I is equal to R. Then we're just going to follow the next stage, and we're just going to put our numbers into the right places. So V is equal to 2 times by 5. Type all of that in, and then you get a final answer of 10 volts. You would get 2 marks for the answer and 1 mark for your unit. We have a second example to go through. After you've finished making a note of that, make sure you pause the video and just familiarize yourself with the steps as we went through and go back over it. Our next example, and I would like you to practice this one first, so please pause the video and give it a go, and then we'll go through it together. Right, so again, we're just going to start off by highlighting the important information. An ammeter measures a current of 8 amps flowing through it. The resistance of the circuit is 400 ohms, 40 ohms. This is why it's very important to read it, because you might misread it. Calculate the potential difference of the circuit. So it's very important for us to highlight it, because that means we'll be less likely to misread it. So now we're just going to write out that important information again. It's asking us to calculate our potential difference. We don't know what that is. V is equal to a question mark. Telling us our current is 8 amps. So we're just going to say I is equal to 8. And saying our resistance is equal to 40 ohms. So R is equal to 40. So now we have wrote out our important information. We're just going to rewrite our equation. And if we need to manipulate it, this is our chance to do that. V is equal to I times R. We're going to go forward and put all of our numbers in the right places. V equals 8. We're going to write out our equation with our numbers in the right places. V is therefore equal to 8 times by 40, and that gives us a final answer of 320 volts. If you got that, well done. If not, just follow through those steps and give it another go. Your challenge now is to go through and complete the remaining questions on that worksheet to the best of your ability. Some of the questions will require you to use the triangle we drew previously, where we have V on top, I and R on the bottom, which looks like this, and select which one we need to find. It may ask you to find the resistance, it may ask you to find the current. Take your time and give it your best shot. The following day I will post all of the answers for you. Good luck, and if you need anything, please do just let me know.